All right, we're here with David Evans, the Executive Director of the NSTA. It's great to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
Thank you for being here with us and sitting down for a few minutes.
My pleasure, actually.
So tell me, in your opinion, what do you feel like is the state of STEM education?
Wow, it's very exciting, actually. If I had to pick a single word, it would be excitement, because it's an aspect of education that's got a lot of attention from a lot of people. So you can read about it in the press. Corporations are interested in supporting STEM education. I think there's a real recognition about how important it is and what the impact is for kids, so it's a very exciting time.
It's great. What do you feel like the association is doing really well, and what do you feel like they can improve upon?
Well, I'd like to say we're doing everything really well, of course.
Right.
But, well, obviously a conference like this would be an example of things that we do well. Making resources available to science teachers is really what we're all about. And so whether it's in our journal publications or the conferences that we do, the online resources, that's all really good. I think in places where we might do better, I think reaching out even further, helping people understand the importance of science education, working with groups around standards for science education, expanding the range, if you will, getting a better connection between the kind of science that people learn in museums and zoos and the kind of science that kids learn in classrooms, and helping to build a story that goes together like that are places where we could do more work. And maybe most importantly, we could do more work with really young kids, preschool kids, early elementary kids, getting them interested and connected with science, taking advantage of their natural curiosity. I think there's a huge payoff there.
I think the earlier you start, it never hurts.
Absolutely.
It never hurts. So as Executive Director, what are some of the changes that you want to implement with the association?
Well, we've had a lot of changes in recent years, but I think one of the things that we're doing now, that we're just beginning to do, and I think we're beginning to see some results from, is we're working not just with individual teachers. So traditionally the organization has been individual members who pay their dues, who sign up and go to a conference, who read a journal, do something online. We're finding that we can increase our impact by working with schools or working with districts of schools in a collective way. So teachers can do things together, you build cohorts, you build interactions as well as working with individuals. And I think the impact of that is beginning to pay off. We're getting more traction on that, and I think we'll make some real progress in science education that way.
So in thinking about the future, what is sort of the strategic vision for the association?
Well, we actually developed a new strategic plan. I won't bore everybody with the new strategic plan, but early elementary education is an important plank in that. The number one plank in our new plan actually is advocacy. I'd like to think that we played an important role in the newly reauthorized Education Act, something had been long overdue, and there was finally some bipartisan action on the part of the Congress, and we helped to get mention of STEM education and the availability of using those funds to promote STEM education and support STEM teachers into the new law. And so working in the advocacy front, helping folks in their individual states as well as nationally is an important area, and I think we're making progress there.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for sitting down and talking to us for a few minutes, and we hope you have a great rest of the conference.
I'm looking forward to it. It looks like a terrific program. Thanks very much.
Thank you.